welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. My name is Gochita1009 and today we are going to be testing out two different free-to-play units for the series I'm trying to do. Reflecting about all previous units, free-to-play units that came out across Dokkan's history. Not really in any particular order, but I just want to try out some characters that I think would be nice. So the ones that we're going to be focusing on today is Saiyan Counterattack Super Saiyan 3 Bardock and Reoccurring Nightmare Super Saiyan 3 Broly. I think both are kind of decent. The only problem is that I think Bardock is easily better, even though he's an SSR, because like he's having a decent leader skill, even for an SSR that's really good. He lowers enemies' defense, which isn't bad, and his passive gives him 80% attack when performing a super attack, and 80% defense for 5 turns when he enters the field, which I think is really good even for an SSR, because he has like a normal hidden potential system of a normal Dokkan Fest unit, so he can actually work pretty well. The problem with Broly is not only does he have a lower defensive stat, even rainbowed, he doesn't have a good leader skill, he does not have that good of a super attack effect, and even though he came out around the same time as Bardock, his passive includes no defense and even has less attack in it. So that's why people generally consider Broly to be a lot worse than Bardock. But that's enough describing the units, so let's go ahead and get to some events and see how they go. Well, we're in the Angel Frieza Dokkan event. Just see how these units go. I'm expecting, Bardock to obviously be better than Broly defensively, and maybe both could be similar offensively, but again, I'm not really sure. So, man, these keyspheres are absolutely horrible. I guess Bardock won't be able to get a super attack. But I just think Broly is definitely going to be the worst out of the two, because around this time, Super Battle Road, I'm pretty sure just came out, so not having any defense at all just sucked, like, so much. Do this. So next time we will see them we will see how they look like without any type of support, just them linked up next to each other. See really who is just better, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Bardock. And I'm not trying to make this a competition or anything. Bardock literally has like double of what Broly has defensively. It's just absolutely insane. That's what I would call it. Just insane, because both literally came out within the same time span. There's literally no reason for Broly to, not hit as hard as Bardock and not have at least around as much defense or have any defense at all. Or at least not support. If he did this much damage and even just gave allies P, that'd be fine, but it's not looking too great for Broly right now. 56k from that normal is, oof. Yeah, that hurts. Well, we'll see how good both of them are next Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Considered one of the best support units of all time. 33% attack to all allies. That's really good. Really, really good. But let's just finish up this turn and we can see how well they both perform offensively next to each other. As long as Goku doesn't turn into a giant ape. Yeah. Well, they're at the exact same amount of defense, and I find it absolutely crazy that Goku even has more defense than Broly. But let's just do this. With both of them basically at their peak. Broly does a 820k attack stat. That's pretty decent for a free-to-play unit, but again, there's much better options you would run. And Bardock just did 60k more damage than that. At 69%, if he was Rainbow, that would be like an extra 60, or maybe even 100k gap. Bardock would be doing like nearly a million right here. That's the thing that I just find crazy. He's just Bardock's just an SSR at 69%, and he's just doing better than Broly offensively. And defensively, I know that's an unfair comparison because Broly, again, does not have defense in his passive. The problem is that he should have at least gotten any defense passive, because he literally is a free unit who came out around the same time frame as Bardock, and yet he is still doing worse than Bardock. That's the one thing I cannot understand about these two. Nope. Really got to see how well they look like next to each other. Pretty sure Broly's gonna finish this up. Oh, nope. No, he doesn't. He's taking damage from Iben. Yeah, let's let Bardock finish this up. Yeah, that really just shows how much better Bardock is, but we'll just try to go into a different event. Try to be more fair to Broly. Maybe the Harudegarn stage. We should go into that fight, man. Alright, so I know I said I was going to fight the Harudegarn stage, but I feel like this stage is more fair to Broly, because there is the last phase in this fight is type disadvantage, and it will take longer, so we will see the bad side of Bardock in this run. We will see it, because that's how tanky this boss is. So yeah, we will see what it looks after Bardock loses his 5 turns of defense. I don't even... No, we should. Yeah, but I just think yeah, Broly just isn't as good. You see it offensively, Bardock is outclassing him at a lower dudes. And defense again isn't something I would criticize, but he's literally a unit. He's free, and also came out around the same time as Bardock, and Super Battle Road dropped around this time. So Broly literally had no spots. If you were facing the extreme physical fights, you were not bringing Broly at all. Fighting those the super end bosses, you were not bringing Broly at all, because all he did was make you die. Sure, he did decent damage, but what else did he do? He did nothing, because this is literally giving Broly more support and offense than what Extreme Physical ever will, and Broly is still doing worse. That's the thing I'm trying to say. Explore Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so these two next to each other. 780 from Broly right here. Doing decent damage. This is 840 from Bardock. He's lowering defense, so he does way more damage because he's lowering Broly's defense. In this fight, he does way better than what Broly does. I guess we will not be able to see what Bardock looks like. I guess the 5 turns of defense is really effective on this team, huh? I know God Goku's there, but he literally has not contributed to anything this entire run. And this is actually, in fact, both of them with lower stats than they are. So that means if I were to have another Super Saiyan 3 Bardock run, that means Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, and if he was rainbowed, would easily be hitting 1 million attack stats, which is around what STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku was doing on release. And that's insane. But yeah, that's just gonna wrap up today's quick and short video to show off just these 2 units right here.